the King Titan Rathole. Now, with the 5.5 engine update that happened a couple of months ago, I'd say that this crouch Rathole is one of the best in the entire game at this moment in time. Now, the coordinates to this base location is at minus 13.8, 57.7, and it is miles off the map. So this is Extinction, and you see the Extinction map here. It is way up the top here, and it is called the King Titan Rathole because the King Titan comes about here, and then you're just above the King Titan terminal. I'll show you how to get there right now at minus 10.4, 56.3. Once you're at this point, you'll see this white thing here. You'll see a red light there. You want to turn around and you'll see these tentacle looking things going down like this. You want to go for the biggest tentacle here, like this one. See this one? That's the one. You want to go straight through it because they're like invisible. There's a smaller tentacle back here. You go past that and then you look up and it's kind of got this thing here. You go right up into the crack here, and this is the location of the King Titan Rathole. Once you carry on through here, you want to see that you get to this kind of like triangle archway. And from this point, you'll realize that you can't actually go through standing up. It's a no-go. No-go is tighter than your anything, you know? So you crouch to get in this. And if you're an attacker, you're going to try and throw out some stegos. You can try and get a stego in it. You can get a stego in it if there wasn't a reaper. And as long as you move forward enough, you'll be able to get a stego. But you can try and counter that by putting tons of reapers. Look, see, I can't throw them out. So as we get into this beautiful Rathole, you're going to be greeted with about 50 turrets aiming right at your face, right at the crouch here, so they can throw out a carbo. It will get incinerated. We've got loads of heavies up there, and you want most of the heavies at the top there on players only. So we have techs here, we've got them on players and tames, some on players only. Mostly we've got all the techs on players and tames, but some of the top high ones on players only, because if they somehow manage to get a stego in there, you want the techs shooting down from above on the face of that stego, killing the player off that stego so he can't run it with a rocket and beer. We've got a reaper in the ground. Now this reaper in the ground is very important because it acts as a massive hitbox all up here. So what that stops is it stops people from throwing in cryopods. So if they're throwing in bigger tames like a stego, it's gonna stop you from actually uncryoing a stego there. It acts as if the reaper is like this, okay, right? But the turrets can still shoot through as long as it's buried. We got a Thylo to the right hand side to bleed any turtle that comes through, or stego. Now this is very important for defense. Thylo is your bread and butter. We have heavies here, we have techs, we've got Tesla coils at the top here, and they are all on doing 2.5 damage, which is the volatile. Okay, so you get them on volatile and they do 2.5 damage, which does an insane amount of damage. Now what you can do is you can change one of them to stun, and then we've got a volatile one here which should shoot directly forward, and anything shot through that hole should get shot through this, which helps the turrets lose less ammo. Now coming past the death wall, it is quite small inside. That's why it's good for a duo or a solo, just a couple of players in this Rathole. It's got a forward, you can get a forge in here. We've got tech troughs there, we've got a replicator, we've got some chem benches, everything you need. I got a load of deadies right underneath the replicator so they can link directly up to the replicator, and you can put tons and tons of resources in that. We've got here, we got the cooking area, that's nice. We got the breeding area here, so you're going to bring them out and you're going to give them to the May wing over here. You can do a little bit of breeding, it gets quite quite packed in here. And then we're going to move our way over here to the vault section. You can have whatever you want in this vault. I had imagined this as a war room. So we have the flak, we have the turrets and bullets and other stuff. I imagined this as a beautiful, beautiful war room. We've got the cryo fridges all over here. This you can put your tames in, your war tames and all sorts of stuff. And it is a very, very compact build. Feel free if you want to copy the build type of this because it is pretty insane. And this rat hole is very, very well defended. And there is one more thing you can do to increase your defense on this area. So if they ever try to tunnel in somehow from the bottom and try and tunnel in, it just won't happen. But there is a way to stop this from happening even more. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is somehow get a snap point to a pillar like this. Okay, and then what you do is you change it to the third option of a tech ceiling, which is these. So it adds these tech cellar doors, which you can do like this: auto close, never, and you want auto open, also don't auto open. You leave it open, and what that counts is that counts as a structure. Turrets can shoot directly through it, but what that also means is if another player tries to tunnel in and try to build metal foundations or ceilings or something in, they won't be able to do it unless they destroy these ceilings back here. So, because it acts as a structure that they can't even see. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like my build here, if you like this rat hole, put a comment down below. Also, go join Gamma 5. It's my unofficial cluster. It's awesome. Just go give it a go. It's a 5 times. Go join Gamma 5. It is insane. It's popping off. It's an unofficial cluster and it is close to official. Alright guys, cheers.